So what's up guys, Selimify here. In today's video, well, last time, I guess 2 days ago, compared to this video, and I'm not sure in the editing will it be again 2 days again video, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So yeah, we upgrade our laptop RAM to 64 gigabyte, which is the maximizing potential from 16 gigabyte to 64, and now from I guess 512 gigabyte we are gonna increase to 8 terabyte, which is two different sticks of 4 terabytes, which is equivalent of 8 terabyte, because I believe there is no one 8 terabyte stick that can fit inside my laptop's motherboard. So yeah, I had to go with two 4 terabytes to maximize the storage, and I'm not sure if it actually can support 8 terabyte as well. So yeah, in this video you guys gonna see how I actually did it. There is a lot of, I guess, disadvantages and advantages while you do it. So yeah, I'm gonna explain it in the video because it's a very long video indeed. I have to, make it a bit maybe shorter, we'll see. So yeah, if you guys let me do my intro. If you guys enjoy my content, please make sure to hit like and subscribe button, guys, and comment down below the video if you have anything to say. Right now we have cooking, art, gaming, technology, reaction, favorite contents. You can find them in the playlist section of the channel, you can find them in the homepage section of the channel, and you can find them in the description tab of the video that you're watching, obviously. And yeah, if you have any feedback, critique whatsoever, let me know in the comment down below as always. And yeah, that's I guess pretty much it for now. Let's go to the technology content. So yeah guys, here we are. Here is the video, and the video is indeed 48 minutes, which is very long. I guess I'm gonna start right now instead of explaining everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys in this video how I maximize the 500. Yeah, I just sneezed, bless me, I guess. Sorry for the, I guess, headphone users, that might be a bit high voice. So yeah, I'm just restarting my laptop to close the battery from inside, but at the same time I'm gonna also close the battery from the motherboard itself when I open the backside of the laptop again. So yeah, this was after my RAM upgrade video. I just wanted to maximize the potential of my laptop, the capability of what can it do. So yeah, I just press shift and hold restart. That's how, that's why we are in this menu right now. It says wait, and it's gonna open this white blue screen. And in troubleshoot, we are gonna go there. We are gonna go to UFI, which is the motherboard settings, advanced options, and yeah, UFI firmware settings. It's gonna make a restart, and after this restart we are gonna see the BIOS settings, whatever. And there is also one important thing. Whenever you plug these SSDs, the things that you are supposed to plug, it is always important that your system, your motherboard, recognize it. If it is not recognizing it, that means that maybe you didn't plug them perfectly. Yeah, right now, sorry, I need to pause this. Can I pause it, please? Okay. So yeah, our NVMe SSDs right now is, this is the stock one, which comes with my laptop. It is 512 gigabyte. There is just one of them. And it was about to go full. I think it was like 130 gigabyte free storage was left. And I had 2 slots. So what I did at first, I put one of the empty slots, the 4 terabyte SSD. And yeah, I'm gonna just close the battery right now. And after then, I cloned my SSD to other one, and that was, I think, one of the biggest mistakes that I did, because cloning is, I didn't know back then. It was quite surprising. You will see in the end of the video what I'm going to talk about. So yeah, I guess it's a very long video. So yeah, okay. Yeah, we are going to close the battery now, and after we close this, what's going to happen is I can just actually don't have to worry about unplugging the battery, but I'm going to still do it for being extra careful. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Yeah, we are gonna open the inside of the laptop. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip these parts, I guess, a little bit in the recording, I guess, while on the camera, because I can't do it with one hand. It has to be my both hands. And yeah, that's we open back, side, everything, and then I'm just gonna simply pull it out gently. So I hope that I don't damage any keys. But yeah, the more I see every time I open the inside laptop, I'm starting to understand how it works. So I don't have to worry about breaking keys, because I know where is the spots that I need to open every time I open it. So yeah, and there I'm just showing every place. I actually, starting from the back side is always better one, or corners and back. Then you can just do the sides later, and that's the easiest way to open it. And yeah, gently open it. Yeah, it's a very heavy back plate compared to the non-pro version. I had non-pro version before. If you guys watch my older videos, one of the first videos actually had the non-pro version of this laptop. That one actually much lighter, and this one is a bit heavier. And I'm guessing that's why maybe it's much better cooling. And yeah, let's unplug the battery. I know the fans are a bit dusty. Sorry about that. That's not good. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna unplug the battery, and I'm gonna open the and then I'm gonna open that other side, which is, I think when we look from here, I'm gonna open the right side. Sorry, left side of the SSD tray, because I know that's the empty one. And yeah, these are the 4 terabyte each of them are 4 terabyte in here, and we are gonna put 2 of these 4 terabyte bad boys inside the laptop. But first I have to put one of them, then I'm gonna clone, and after cloning I'm just gonna remove the older SSD from the right side and put the next one. And that is basically the video, and that's why it take a bit longer. Because it might actually take a bit longer too, because I kind of worried that I lost everything at the end, but no, it is just I had to do something about it, and I'm gonna explain it what I did. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Yeah, we're gonna open that side, and I'm gonna use the iFixit tools for doing this. It's like very fantastic, toolkit. I guess not toolkit, it's just a screwdriver set, and I just bought the prying tool separately. Those two are mostly I need. I don't need like other stuff for Nintendo, like the other stuff for like maybe in future, I don't know, maybe if I plan to do these things more commonly, maybe that's the time that I might need it. Yeah, I need to pull all of them individually. I don't know if it makes like ASMR sound for you guys, but yeah. That is like, I think this is like 2280, which is the bigger rectangle SSDs. There is also smaller ones where you can put, but I don't think mine supports that, because there is only one large slot that there is available. But I did see in some laptops there is like tiny of them. I think they called like 2230, something like that. It's like basically a small square where it can fit in the, I guess, smaller motherboards. But my computer, Lenovo Legion 5 Pro, this model actually, 2021, supports 2 big rectangles, not the small squares. I guess that was explanatory for you guys. Okay, yeah. So one thing that worries me when I put this, there was also, the SSD I put also comes with a different screwed with, yeah, that's the thermal pad. And I'm really happy that Lenovo gives a thermal pad when you upgrade, even though they don't have to do that as well. They just can put it empty. But that was quite clutch, because I don't have to worry about buying a thermal pad for my system. But you can also do that if you want to. I think there's like a lot of if you Google SSD thermal pad, there's like a lot of options. But the thing is, you always have to be careful if you buy dual side SSD or single side SSD, because in dual side SSDs, I believe the thermal pad, if it is thicker, it might bend the SSD. So it might, you might specifically look for a slim thermal pad that can still do the job. At the same time, it won't bend the SSD. So, and while I'm doing this video, I was also worried that maybe I'm bending the SSD, but no, I didn't. In the internet, it says it can support dual side SSD, but I'm quite not sure about that, because mine is single sided. Even though while I put this one, I was still worried that maybe I bent it, maybe I do it, damage it, but I didn't. It was normal. But when I look from a different angle, it kind of look a bit curvy, but no, it's just normal. The thing was, I'm just gonna open the SSD. Lexar NM790. That's like, there's also NQ, I think, which is the other model, but I want to go with this one because this is SLC branding, which is also better for longevity. But there's also different one, TLCs, Q Nano, WeNAND, whatever, like these technologies. And I think there's like this graph from SLC to other ones. SLC is basically the one that for good for storage and at the same time does, I guess, good job for keeping the system normal. And one thing I like about SLC branding SSDs, they tend to run a bit cooler than the other ones because they are not as aggressive when they try to open something. But yeah, maybe that's the caviar. So when you try to open things, maybe the waiting time's a little bit longer. But I didn't see any difference while I opened the things. So yeah, there is also QR code there. What's the other extra information? And yeah, that's 4 terabytes. And I was really happy that when I get these things, they're like not having any issues with it. It is just working perfectly, because sometimes, you know, when you try to buy something that's brand new, there is always some things that maybe they are not as advertised. Maybe they come with some problems, who knows. So I was really happy I didn't have that problems, thanks to, I guess, Lexar. Even though this video is not sponsored by them. Yeah, in this, like, I tried to understand how to put this. It was a bit confusing for me. I had to put it in 45-degree angle, but when I tried to do it, I thought it was inserted correctly. But when I tried to, you know, up and down, it just didn't fit. I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to use this SSD. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But no, I watch videos in YouTube while, you know, doing this process, and I understand like it can fit. I just need to press a bit harder because I'm usually gentle towards technology, so I don't want to, you know, damage anything. I just, you know, do gently left and right just to see if it actually fits. But then if it not fits, I just, you know, simply check the video and which specific angle I have to do it. I just check like how to how to install SSD in Lenovo Legion 5 Pro, and I see the guy puts like 45-degree angle, and yeah, that's why it takes a bit longer to put SSDs. But once I managed to understand how I do this one, the other one was easier because I just simply know what I need to do. It's just this first one that's a bit confusing. Yeah, it just takes a bit longer time. Well, it was quite scary that I was worried that maybe my motherboard is not supporting this generation. But when I check, it supports from Gen 3, Gen 4, and I don't think it supports Gen 5. But it does support Gen 3 X4. I believe that it can support Gen 4. This one is Gen 4 SSD. If you see that, it says 4x4. And yeah, now perfectly it's inserted. I'm finally like happy that I don't have to worry about, you know, returning this SSD since it wasn't fitting when I first tried it. And now I'm just like I can't do it in one hand. I have to, you know, use my both hands, and I put the screw back in. And yeah, I was testing if I'm, you know, putting too much pressure in the SSD because it was a bit thicker than the other SSD that I had. Maybe I put the screw too much. I was worried, so I tested if I, you know, did it too much. I a bit, you know, make it loose a little bit, not too much, so I don't feel like I'm bending the SSD. This is something you guys have to always, you know, take care about. Are you actually being sensitive about it, or you guys just don't care? Just go all the way in, and if it is not returning anymore, it's just, you know, fine. But I have to take care of it since I'm putting all of my important data inside these SSDs. I want to make sure that everything goes perfectly for the longer use, and hopefully maybe in future if I sell this laptop to someone, I want these things to work perfectly. But not right now. That is just a plan for future if I really have another upgrade plan for my laptop. Maybe I go for something with RTX 5000. We'll see in the future, but I can't say it right now because I'm quite disappointed with the RTX 5000. And yeah, my fans are looking a bit dusty. I wish one day I will, you know, remove that and I will clean everything, but not right now. In the comment section, please don't yeah, like, bro, your pants are suck, like you need to clean them. Yeah, I know guys, just be gentle, please. Yeah, now we are putting it. So yeah, in the cloning, I guess now we are gonna go to cloning section. I had to use two different programs because at first I thought the Macrium Reflect was free, which they changed. I was quite disappointed when that happened. I was like, why they didn't tell me before, you know, when I registered it. But apparently they just don't care. You have to figure that out when you try to clone the SSD. I was like, are you serious, bro? And then I found another AOV partition manager, something like that. And in that program it was free, but you will see in the end I had an interesting surprise there. So yeah, in here I actually did something wrong. I did, like, the top one was correct, but left to right, I think what I had to do, I had to put them both together, and I gently have to put them, you know, inside, so the pressure is not going towards two sides. Now the pressure is in the screws look a bit different. So what I did, I simply unscrew the other side a little bit and then, you know, screw this again to see, you know, SSD is not bent down, hopefully, because right now you see it is not going inside because the balance is not working. So I have to make sure the SSD is perfectly seated, without any bend, without any curve. But after the first one, the second one was, you know, very easy. I don't have to worry about, oh my god, am I damaging my laptop? No, it's fine. The most important thing, if the motherboard recognizes the device in the when you I guess to press F2 when you go to BIOS. If you see, yeah, you see it looks a bit bent, but no, it's not actually bent. In this camera angle it looks bent, but it is not bent actually. I make sure again and again if it's actually bent down, but no, it is just fine. But I did loosen the left side of the screw, so that way I don't feel, you know, a bit of pressure, because that one was very hard. So yeah. So now when I do this, what happened is the pressure on the right side is kind of balance itself, since I loosen that one and I just put them back again. It is like, you know, in the heatsink where you have to do it in order to open the screws, and now it looks less curvy, but it's fine. Like, it's not bent down or anything, it's totally fine. I mean, I'm using these SSDs in the system right now, so if there's any problem, that means that I'm screwed. But we are fine. Okay, so now I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to the close the laptop, and I'm gonna go to the cloning section. Or never mind, I'm still figuring this out, if it is curvy or not. I thought I'd go after this, so yeah. Yeah, I just analyze, you know, the enclosure is tight or not, because it still needs to contact with the thermal SSD, the thermal pad, but at the same time, it is not supposed to get too much pressure. So if you guys thinking like, why this guy taking so long time for doing this? Now I'm checking if everything is all right. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna guess that if it is not turning anymore, I'm just gonna keep it. I'm not gonna go as tough as it is, and I think, yeah, that's what I did there. Yeah, and now I'm gonna close the SSD. Hit the like button, guys. Okay, yeah, and now we got this is what happens when I open the laptop. That's like the disk, and it's gonna try to install. And the first one is the my previous SSD from like 512 gigabyte, which is the 475 is only available, and that's the 4 terabyte. I guess 3800, I know, but it's still 4 terabyte SSD. Okay. Yeah, it's just installing. Now I did change some stuff in here. Just don't do it, guys. Just accept the way it looks like. Don't do anything like do not assign a letter or do not do this path, because when I do that, I actually made a mistake in the end, but it was actually fine. I just I was confused if I needed D or S or A, but I actually need it for command prompt apparently. So if you guys do not say that do not assign a drive letter, just say assign a following drive letter in here and just go with the default settings. Don't change anything here. Yeah, because as I said, when I do this the way I did without any assigning anything, yeah, I just said 4 terabyte. And then once we are doing it, I mean, it works the way it's supposed to, but in cloning it did a bit confusion. I didn't know I actually record there, but yeah, now we got the 4 terabyte, and once we open the computer, there will be 412 and sorry, 512, and yeah, there we go. We have these both, and yeah, I guess 121 gigabyte free from the first one. And yeah, oh yeah, I actually assigned the letter later, so yeah, there is like drive S. So yeah, make sure the guys always keep the default settings. Do not change anything. Do not say like don't click to assign a letter. Sorry, do not assign a letter. So in here, I use this program called Macrium Reflect, which is for cloning SSD, which is, I guess, the way it works. It's supposed to clone. So what happened here, it didn't work what it's supposed to. It said I have to purchase the license for cloning, but at the same time I thought something worked. Since it didn't work, sorry, wait, did it work for the, I try to remember, because I had to use a different program because of this problem. The problem was when I tried to clone the SSD, and yeah, let's say okay. So is it gonna work? Okay, so this is working, but okay, so I understand. I think so this is gonna work. What's gonna happen is I can't actually split, since it's gonna clone. What it's gonna do is it's gonna make the cloning storage the same size as my 4 terabyte, and I don't want that, because I'm not gonna be able to use all the 4 terabyte of the SSD when I do that. And in order for me to do that, I have to split, change the partitions order, and that way when I try to clone it again, it's supposed to work. But I think in this program I can't do that. It says you need to buy a license to do that. So what I did, I found another free AOV partition manager, something like that, the application, I try to remember, and then I did it. But as soon as I remove the other SSD, I got a problem, and you will see that problem, whatever that I'm talking about. Cloning SSD is actually very risky, but not compared to past. Your file security, losing a file is much harder compared to past. There's like a lot of problems in the past. You can have like data erosion when you try to save your data. What can happen is you can lose almost all of it, because back then the protection for the files are not as strong as now. Right now, when you lose something, there's always chance to find backups. Like Windows always have these things, like it can store something inside even without your permission, and then that can, you know, come in handy to save your files, even though it's not necessarily the you know, the timeline that maybe everything is inside, but it's still a timeline where you can have your most of the stuff inside. So that's very cool. And in my case, that didn't happen for me because everything was fine for me. But what happened was I got screwed up very badly. I had to install Windows as a USB, and what I did, I had to repair boot files because that got corrupted after I did this cloning. And you will see what I'm talking about. And yeah, it's gonna restart my laptop, I think, now. And there's also another thing in the command prompt that I would need to show you guys. So cloning is completed. Yeah, I'm supposed to record everything, but there are few things I forgot to record. Forgive me about that. If you have any questions in the comment section, I can still explain to you guys how to do this. But again, the risk will be with yours. So yeah, now I'm gonna pause this actually. So we have unallocated. This is the problem. So this was what I was talking about. So the cloning is worked perfectly, but the thing is we can't actually combine this together. And in order for me to do that, Macrim Reflect didn't work. It said you need a license to do that, and I don't have that license. So what I did, I go AOV partition disk manager program, which was free, and in the video you guys probably gonna see, and yeah, it's not working. So I have to put this file to the other side to unallocate it, and in order for me to do that, I need a third-party application, and yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So this is the partition manager AOV. I try to remember the program name. It was free. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that to the I think right side. Yeah, right side of so unallocated and D windows go together, and then I can, yeah, move resize partition, and I'm just gonna put the yellow box to the other side. Oh my god, I was about to sneeze. Okay. This is not something you're supposed to do. This is after you combine everything. Yeah, now I'm just gonna put this yellow box to the other side. And yeah, now I'm gonna click OK. And now what's gonna happen is you see in the bottom the things are the one, I think it was 1 megabyte. That the box is no longer in the middle, and now I can actually combine these two together from this program, and that way it can work. You know, my everything can come back again. Yeah, but notice that the DRV. Can I go back actually 1 second? I think that was the problem that it caused. I'm gonna see if I can see it again. Can I please see that again, please? Yeah, I don't like yeah. So okay, what I'm just gonna try to say is it says in the WinRAR DRV it says 825, but notice if you guys can go back and see, it was actually 1000 megabyte, and I think that is the one that caused the corruption where yeah, there. Okay, so it says in the top one where what I'm supposed to clone, it says 1 terabyte Win RV, whatever that is. So I think this is very important for the booting process, and that is why I got corrupted boot, and in mine it says 831 DRV. Yeah, and you guys probably gonna see it later on that why what I'm talking about, because I actually recorded the problem. And yeah, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine the both of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go move resize partition, and I'm just gonna maximize everything to the other side. Yep. And when I press OK, it says it's recommended to back up your data. Of course, guys, if you have very important stuff inside your SSD, it is still very important to just store everything that is very important. Yeah, now it says it's already combined, but I actually need to click apply. Did I actually click apply here? Yeah, I did. There was actually an apply box. Yeah, once I do that, yep, it's important. Yeah, and now this was the problem. I have to buy license. So wait, is this still? No, it's not supposed to be. Interesting. Oh, wait, so this was the other program. So yeah, there was 3 different programs I used. So this was the mini tool partition. Okay, so this was not the one that I supposed to use. Okay, so I had to switch to AOV partition. Yeah, this was the other program. Yeah, sorry guys, I thought that was the other program that I was talking about. So yeah, there was like actually a lot of things happened. So I did the same thing. I put it to the other side because apparently I need a license to use that program. Yeah, I just messed up. I just opened the program again just to turn it again. And once it goes to the right side, I just merge the programs together, the SSD and the unallocated spot. Yeah, this is when it does this, when you try to, it is very interesting setting. So I have to always open the program again to not deal with this problem. I just, try to scroll it, but just, not wants to do it the way it's supposed to. I can actually write in the partition size to fix that as well, but the safest way, just open it again and, gently go to the other side. There might be a little small change when it transforms to the other side, but it's fine. But I'm guessing that is what happened when why I got the corrupted boot when I try to restart my laptop. So yeah, when it does that, it's fine. But I still recommend you guys, maybe you can just write 1022 to the end, so you guys don't have to worry. But yeah, it actually applied to 1041 megabyte in the end, so we don't have to worry about that. And when we just go to the maximum after we stick them together instead of something in the middle, and now it absorb everything into one. But what I need to do now, I need to press apply. I think there should be an apply button in the top, I think top corner. Maybe I didn't see that yet. Yeah, it was in the top, but after I don't remember if I actually record that, but I need to see. So I don't remember if I actually record that. Okay, it's restarting. But yeah, I think what happened is I didn't realize there was an apply button in the top corner that I need to press, and it actually didn't do any change. But I might be wrong. Maybe I did it in off cam. Because once you press apply button, there will be a cloning process. Merging process. Yeah. Come on, open. Okay, yeah, we'll see if anything changed. Yeah, now I think what happened is now I actually press apply button, and now it says pending operations. Yeah. Okay, so this was actually a bit important. I didn't know. So the operation will perform in Windows Professional. If execution, it will continue to enter restart mode to execute or copy it by other programs. Please wait other. Okay. So yeah, my system don't have RAID, so it's fine. What RAID means is if you have same technology in your system, and if your CPU supports it, you can use your SSD as a 1 combined SSD, and it used double power and merged storage, I believe, and everything becomes much faster. But first your CPU supposed to support that, and I know mine didn't, so I don't need to press pre-OS mode there anyway. And yeah, I was trying to understand like what caused the corrupt you know, booting process, but when I see the error code, yeah, there's like estimated time. Okay, when I see the error code, I was like, oh my god, I need to investigate this. And yeah, now it is actually trying to merge both of the partitions. And I think I should need to tick automatically fix errors when found, because maybe if I tick that, I didn't have to deal with the corrupted booting problem. But once it happened, I will just, you know, pause the video and trying to explain what I did there. It wasn't really that difficult, because there is always someone who did the mistake before you, and you try to see what they did to fix, and it usually works. That's like wonderful. The community, the everything. It is just the problem is if you're the first one to discover that mistake, and the finding solution is a bit painful. That's the thing, you know. But if there is always someone who did the mistake before you, there's always a lot of solutions you can investigate. And all I need to do is just check cloning SSD boot corruption fix, and then I found the answer. And yeah, yeah, we have actually quite a lot, 15 minutes left, dear lord. This is like whole process. Actually, the process of recovering my data is not inside, but the whole process of transferring everything. And maybe if you have a faster CPU and GPU, like hardware, this process may take even quicker. For mine, I guess it is still not that long. It's still fine. I actually put it to performance mode to hopefully think that it will make it faster. So yeah, we have 475 to 3.72 terabyte. And some people can ask like, bro, why did you make like 8 terabyte? Guys, it is all about, now if I try to buy these equipments back when my computer first, you know, when I bought this computer, they might cost way more expensive than it's supposed to. And I'm glad that I didn't buy that time to max out everything, because now I can just buy actually wait, 3, like I can buy I think 2 or 3 or maybe 2.5 instead of like buying one of them as SSD, which is like huge value. Yep, it takes time to resize. Do I recommend cloning? I don't think so, because after I watch this video I will make sure to you know, make a storing process for everything that there's no way for me to recover, and then I will do the cloning again. It's a bit risky, but then again, if you have nothing to lose, I guess, you know, you are my guest to do it, because the good way, I don't have to use any enclosure to do this. The only problem was the, I guess, corrupted booting. So for that reason I had to use a USB Windows installed, and once I do that, I write some codes of BCD boot disk part select disk, which was the one that is corrupted, and there was like some commands for repairing BCD, which is a booting process, and then I just press enter, and you know, fingers crossed, closed my eyes, and I opened it, everything was back. It is just important that the error code that you are following is the one that accurate with the solution that you are watching. because there is a lot of error codes and there can be happen for different reasons, and you need to figure out what can cause this error code for my laptop. Oh, okay, yeah, I cloned SSD, yeah, right. So that's what happened to me. But after everything, there is only some freezing and other small things that I figured out, but then I realized they are not really a SSD problem. There were actually I need to restore something in the command prompt to fix that problem. Once I did that, everything was fine. I don't have any freezing anymore. I don't have any stuck. Like when I close the laptop takes a longer time to close. I did some restore power SCVG, something like that, and it just fixed everything. And believe me, if I have any problems right now, I will definitely let you know, guys, but like everything goes very well. Just make sure to not do upgrades while your battery is plugged. Even in the BIOS you said, disconnect, because it's very sensitive equipment. One mistake can lose everything. So now what I'm gonna do is here, I think I'm gonna go command prompt. I'm just gonna try to delete everything in the Windows SSD, and the easiest way to do it, instead of formatting, you can do it in the command prompt in a very easy way. No hassle, no anything. But I also remembered something when I do that. I will, like, when we go there, I will explain. When we try to delete something that is in the BIOS, the SSD, if the SSD that you are selected, the one that you are trying to delete, is in the top side and the other one is the bottom side, when you try to delete that, it's not going to delete itself, because apparently that is how it works. Like, it prioritizes that as a protected full storage, and when you try to do something to that, to delete or anything, it's just not going to accept it. And there we go, we have a perfectly healthy and it says 1001. We actually don't have to worry about 900 megabyte. So that wasn't the case for the corrupted BIOS. And there we go, we have 338 terabyte free of. And yeah, now I'm just gonna open Chrome. Yeah, I'm writing disk part, I think. Yeah, just make sure to open as administrator, by the way, so maybe you guys don't see anything. Yeah, disk part, you go list disk, yeah, and in here there is like two of them, and I want to delete the top one. And what's gonna happen is, it is not gonna, you will probably see this error. Just let me see. Select disk, sell disk. I think select this also works. So we are gonna select this. No, not 2, it's 0. Sorry for the blurry camera. And once we press enter, it's gonna select the disk on the top, which is the one we are supposed to delete the data, since we already cloned. Disk part we can't clean now. It's gonna say 1 second. I'm gonna try to pause that. Dear Lord, so much blurriness. Okay, yeah, it says virtual disk service error, clean is not allowed in the disk connected to current boot system, page file crash dump, or hibernation. So in order for me to fix this problem, guys, what I did, I opened my BIOS, I selected the other SSD, which is Lexar, to the top, and this one, the one I think it was Hynix, SKHynix, something like that, I put it to bottom in the boot menu. So once I did that, it worked when I tried to clean. So I'm gonna show you guys. I actually didn't record that process, but if you guys get this error, if you do that, it's gonna solve the problem. And yeah, now it says it's like I opened back, and now it says you see succeeded to cleaning the disk. And what happened here, I basically switched the spots, and now everything works. Now my older one, it's completely deleted. Everything inside the older SSD got deleted. And now you see it's like completely black where you first buy the SSD. That's how it's supposed to look like. And the next one is actually much easier. So what I did, I removed this SSD, and you see it's just showing the as my local disk C as a Windows in the 4 terabyte one instead of 512 gigabyte. And yeah, now I'm opening the older one, which is the 512. Notice how actually hard the screw was. So yeah, they make sure to not something not bad happened to it. So they put everything in much I guess hard screw. But once I put it back, I make sure to be gentle because I don't want to think that I'm gonna bend my new SSD. Think about longevity, guys. That's the key here. And after actually this upgrade for the SSD, the funny thing is the fan noise for my laptop was much chiller than before. And I'm guessing because of out of free storage, the computer was like, what's happening? Oh my god, I'm having a new body. What is this? Like it was very chill. But before the 512 one, the noise was a bit actually a tad bit higher actually. Now I can't really say how high it was, but it was noticeably higher. But now it is noticeably quieter when I max out storage and RAM. But I guess you're not technically need to put double. Yeah, that's the Wi-Fi card, by the way, and that's the thermal pad. So yeah, notice how it's actually not perfectly inside, but I guess that's in this slot it looks that way. In the other one it perfectly fits. So there's nothing I can say about that. That's how that SSD. Because sometimes it also matters with the enclosures, the way you put it inside. Maybe it looks maybe a bit outside, but it's actually inside. Yeah, that's actually way harder to turn, I realized. Like it took me a bit harder to rotate. Now it's perfectly, yeah, going out. Yeah, that's so good, man. I'm probably one of the few people to have a laptop from 2021 that has 8 terabyte storage and 64 gigabyte of RAM. And you gently left and right. Yep, and there we go. It's one-sided, of course. WinEnd, I think, or whatever that be called. But yeah, my also new one is also one-sided anyway. Yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, now it looks a bit actually curvy. Like, I don't know why that slot looks a bit different. I thought maybe it didn't install inside perfectly, but no, it was fine. And of course, just like everything else, I meant to make sure if it is, having the curve or not when I try to put the tray. In this camera angle, it might look a bit curvy, but I can't tell because when I look from my real eye, it looks straight. It doesn't look curvy. Yeah, and now instead of I start from the top, I think I start from bottom to top. That way I can balance the, the screws much easier this way. And I think in the end I did played with them a little bit just to not pressure my SSD too much, because I don't want to bend hopefully the SSD, which is not probably gonna happen because these are one-sided anyway. If it was two-sided, maybe I would be worried more. But since this was my first time upgrading my laptop to 8 terabyte, I want everything to go according to plan, The whole idea of it was quite insane because I wasn't really thinking anything about, I just want to have 8 terabyte storage. I want to max out my system. And in the future, the value of my laptop is increases just by doing this small upgrade. Because like the guys who's seeing in the market, 8 terabyte, what the heck, man? How did you do that? Like it's quite eye-catching, But yeah, nowadays maybe people don't care. It is supposed to be a specific type of people who wants to buy these type of laptops, like collectionists who really care about what's inside the laptop, and when they get the laptop they might just want to sell what's the inside components after they bought it. So there's always a market for everyone, a way to sell things, and maybe some people who want to store everything inside their laptop, they might want to buy this laptop for their idea. And yeah, just I also try to clean the dust. I know it's a bit dusty, sorry guys, but fear not, I will make sure to make a cleaning video as well for my laptop, because I have this beauty for a very long time, and I wanted to get the best. I wanted to get what it deserves. It deserves a lot of things, and I hope that I try to do a lot of things what I want to do, which is, yeah, now when I try to open the laptop, I'm gonna show you guys what's happening. And yeah, this is the, now don't freak out guys, this is normal. Yeah, it says your PC needs to be repaired, and there will be like a error code. And yeah, let's stop here. It says 0xc00000E. So I actually investigate what's going on with this error code, and it wasn't actually, yeah, it says you need to recovery tools, and now it's just gonna say this, and I'm just gonna press restart and nothing gonna happen. So I want to pause here because this is very important. What I did here, I use a USB that has the copy of Windows 11. I didn't boot that I didn't actually reinstall Windows 11. What I did, I put it as a USB. I selected in the BIOS to boot that USB, and I clicked the option when it says install Windows. There's like a repair my Windows, like there's like option to repair. I clicked that button, and it opened the command prompt, and in that command prompt I did bcd boot. There's like a lot of if you Google how to fix corrupted boot, there's like a lot of commands, bcd boot, fix mbr, something like that. Like there's a lot of them. I try to remember which one of them I did, but it took me a bit longer. I supposed to record that video, but I didn't, because I was worried that maybe I'm losing everything in my laptop. So yeah, bear with me please. So this was very important. If you guys see this problem, just easier way to do it, just investigate the error code in YouTube and internet, and just try to follow what they do in the black screen. You just need to have the copy of Windows in the boot drive, sorry, USB. And once you open the USB, you just use the command prompt and just do the bcd boot. There's, like, as I said, a lot of commands to fix the boot. And what's happening is you need to select the select disk in the disk that you want to boot, because that is the one that has the Windows in it. And that's what I did as well. I selected that. I did the repair commands in that. And what it did, it actually put the Windows installation boot, fixed boot files to transfer to my SSD. And then after I press restart, I got everything back. So yeah, this is a very long video, like I know, but a lot of things happen in this video. And finally, after very long time, I think it took me like 2 days to do this. It's like crazy. And now, yeah, we have the new SSD, which is installing the second SSD was easier, because you don't need to install Windows in it, obviously, and it's just easy, as you will see right now. It's just gonna open. Yeah, in the bottom it says 3. Now we have exactly 8 terabytes. Sorry, maybe not 8 terabyte, but 7 terabyte to 400 gigabytes, something like that, maybe, or maybe. But yeah, just say 8 terabyte because it's 4 terabyte anyway. Yeah, I just don't switch anything in here, just accept the way it is, and that's like what I learned. I just said next, and I finally get everything back. Let's go. Yes, we finally did it. That's my new volume. And now we're gonna see the perfectly 4 terabyte different individual storage. And there we go, guys. That is the perfection. We finally have 8 terabyte storage after everything we go through. By the way, I just realized this is looking like a happy face, and this look like a oh my god. Yeah, that's I just realized that, and yeah, that's very satisfying to look at, you know, after having your system to deal with lots of problems, and this is after, you know, what you come up with, you finally achieve the perfection. And there we go, we have the 8 terabyte storage now. Yes, hit the like button, guys, hit the like. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bigger camera screen now, guys, because that was the whole point of this video. I know it's very long. So yeah, guys, that was the how to upgrade Lenovo Legion 5 Pro Stingray White from 512 gigabyte to 8 terabyte. So yeah, we did see a lot of, I guess, issues together. We did see a lot of, you know, interesting things happen when you try to clone your SSD. And I actually had a roller coaster of emotions when I had that blue screen of death. Actually, not death, it was fine. But yeah, I was quite worried. I'm sorry that I couldn't record that, but it is not really confusing. All you need to do, just investigate that error code in the internet, and you will exactly see an answer, because somebody already made this mistake in the past, and it is just maybe a little bit older or a little bit newer, depending on your situation. Just try to see what they do, and that's how I finally figured out the problem for mine. And I was very happy to bring everything back. But will I recommend to anyone? If you really have nothing to lose, yes. If you have everything to lose, then just put your important files somewhere else and do it that way. Or maybe get an enclosure, so that way you don't have to worry about deleting your older drive while risking, you know, putting the newer one. So if you in case got any problem, you can just use the, you know, enclosure to boot your older drive to see what's wrong. But in the end, if the same error gonna happen, so you always need to have, I think, a USB with Windows 11 or 10 depending on your operating system, so you can repair your Windows that way. And you just need to memorize some commands to fix that and hopefully bring your old data back. And that's it. That was the whole point of this video. And yeah, I'm gonna do my outro now. If you guys enjoy my content, please make sure to hit like and subscribe button, guys, and comment down below the video if you have anything to say. Right now we have cooking, art, gaming, technology, reaction, for major contents. You can find them in the playlist section of the channel, you can find them in the homepage section of the channel, and you can find them in the description tab of the video that you are watching, obviously. And if you have any feedback, critique, whatsoever, let me know in the comment down below, as always. So hopefully I can improve my content for future. And yeah, that's, I guess, pretty much for now. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you guys later in another video. And bye, guys. See you.